Stability.
These are not the same phones, these are lighter phones.
Stability wise. What is the 16 phones so far. Stability wise, it's okay to be short. 16. Taller. But you do not get the height advantage on the smaller one. So let's see. Let's go for the last tower. What's the thoughts? If the kids can sit down a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11, 12, 13, 14, look, 15, 16, 17, girls, 1. Man, do the girls have to be this good every time? Boys, come on.
Girls are always better.
Let's move on to the next activity. I would like to request everyone under 9 years of age to head downstairs to the to the girls, to the new girls' room. So the girls won because maybe they had better teamwork. So maybe the boys should have asked for help from the dads. How about that?
Okay, salawat. Say salawat. See, everybody has done good. Okay, why don't you go and sit? Sit down in your places, everybody. No, abhi nahi. Can you stay here for a while? For 5 minutes? Stay here. See the Maulana, remember that I announced that Ayatullah is coming. So he is here already. He's going to come for 5-10 minutes and see you and visit you and go back, okay? So stay here. About the towers, mashallah, everybody did good job, amazing, in very little time. Good job, everyone. Right? Do you want another chance? One more chance? Not now, right? Not the winners, right? But others, they might need more chance. Oh, acha. Okay. So the Maulana is going to come, okay? When he comes, sit down. Maulana is coming. Hey, bacha. Baith jao, beta. Listen to me. So we have a guest alim from Najaf. He's Ayatullah. He's great alim. And he is already there. I'm going to go and receive him. And he will come here for a while, for a little bit, for a few minutes. See you and go back, okay? When he comes, what you will do? Everyone will stand up and say what? Assalamu alaikum all together. Say it. How you say it? Assalamu alaikum. Very good. I'll be back, okay?
Okay, next activities we're going to start as soon as our guest alim leaves. But at this point, let's discuss the strategies that we found out about. So who do you think, was it really important to make a strong base, you think? Yeah? Was it important to make a top handing part where you could put the bowl when we already knew that a bowl is going to be placed? Yeah. So now the base, if it's stronger, right? If the base is strong, then it's harder to crash something, right? And just similarly, it is very important to have good grassroots in our religion as well, right? The base of our religion is the love of Ahlul Bayt. And when we start with that, and our roots are strong with the love of Ahlul Bayt, then the tree that is going to come out, that's going to be a pretty strong tree. All the pressures that we get from every angle from social media, it'll take a lot longer for us to crash, right? Compared to everybody else who has different superheroes, right? Our superheroes, they're the best of the best, and they're the superheroes of the entire universe. And so when we have such superheroes, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So we are going to welcome Maulana, and so he's going to be coming in. So the discussion point here, as we were doing, is the base was important. What do you think about if you would have thought of doing something in a slightly different manner, maybe rolling each paper instead of having just thick rolls of paper, maybe rolling each paper and then having like maybe perpendicular bridges and stuff? If we could have made a different design, do you think that could have helped? And yeah, you did? You tried that? Oh, okay, mashallah. All right, the boys spent a lot of time, looks like, designing, while the girls went to the crux of the matter and made the tallest tower, I guess, and the thickest. You made the tallest? So, mashallah. But yes, mashallah. See, but isn't that intelligent design and intelligent planning? Maybe anyone that is around us, we can ask them to help, right? And if you get outside help, like the boys never want to stop and get directions, just the same way. The boys never want to ask for help from others, but then they're more ingenious in their design in that matter. But then girls inherently are okay to ask for help, as we understand.
Ask them about the message. What did they learn from this activity? What did you learn from this activity? Teamwork is one. What next? Teamwork is very important. It's very good. What next? One more thing.
Mashallah.
Use your resources smartly. Very good. Mashallah. What else? Recycling is fine. Yeah, good. Then what else? Unity. See, unity. One paper cannot hold even one single phone, phone. Correct? But when you put all of them together, the tower has the unity and the system. Correct? Based off that system and connectivity to each other, they were able to hold more and more and more and more. The more they are stick to each other, the more they are united and connected to one another, they make a stronger tower. And the base should be strong also. Correct? So all those things count. The same thing applies on our community, ourselves. If we have the unity, we are connected to each other in an appropriate way, we can hold more burden on us and do more work together with teamwork. MashaAllah. Good.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajah. So next, what we have planned is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire competition, and Millionaire of Nema, Millionaire of Blessings. That is the next competition, and at this point, the little ones are going to head downstairs after the Maulana comes over here. And they are going to perform in the stage show, and they're going to come up on the stage, and they're going to say in a few lines how they are inspired by the heroes of Karbala, and how they are inspired by Ahlul Bayt. And 2 lines, they are going to say that downstairs in the stage show, and there's going to be a puppet show as well downstairs for the little ones. However, the older ones are going to compete for a trophy upstairs here for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire of Blessings. So how should we do it for that? 2 teams of boys and girls for the boys versus girls? Girls against boys? So now, as we have understood, for that you're going to get lifelines to ask someone. You're going to get lifelines so that you can ask. Like the you want Maulana as a lifeline? Yes, but Maulana's lifeline is going to be limited. So we are going to see if you can use your resources in the first place. All your phones, you're going to hand it over to me. No one is going to be able to take a phone with. And as the dollar amount goes up, I will offer you lifelines, and then let's see who can do the maximum amount of teamwork. And we can do add on something like ask the audience, or also maybe I can give you a gadget, 1 gadget at a time, and let's see how we can come up with answers. Yes, someone has a question? Oh, poetry competition is right after Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So we're gonna go through Who Wants to Be a Millionaire of Blessings. That's what we're talking about. Yes, Beta? No, you do not have. You can observe and learn, because observing and sitting there and absorbing the information, that is light, right? Knowledge is light. So you can. Yes, Beta. They want Fatima Zaidi as a lifeline. All right, so there are certain, in that there's going to be certain, on the higher ups, there's going to be certain medical questions as well. So hopefully there are some medical personnel in the adults who can help the kids out for a lifeline. And we can have, all right, amongst the boys, so do you have your team decided for the, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
So this is Ayatollah Sayyid Ali As-Sabzawari. Please have a seat. Sit down. Thank you. ज़रा कुर्सी लाइएगा इनके मौलाना के लिए कुर्सी. So he is one of great Ayatollahs in Najaf, but he was since traveling, and he came here for his health reasons, and to visit a doctor. We requested him to come here. He is kind enough to come while he was not wearing his own, the dress that I am wearing. He has, mashallah, very beautiful, huge, good dress, but he is not with his dress now because he is traveling. So that's why he doesn't like anyone to take his pictures while he is sitting like this. So his father was Marja. Ayatollah Sayyid Abdul A'la one of great maraja. If you go to the internet and Wikipedia, you will find his name, and you know that how great marja is he. I miss his father. And now he also is a teacher in Najaf. Najaf is the center of our Islamic studies, as you know. Qum and Najaf, these two places. Najaf is one of those places, which the seminary is 1,000 years old seminary. He is a teacher, and not regular teacher. He teaches mujtahids. He teaches people. He has students who are mujtahid, because he gives the highest grade, the class, highest class, and it's called Dars Kharij. So he is the teacher of that Bahthul Kharij and Darsul Kharij. We are really fortunate to having him here today. He, visited Chicago, went to different centers. He came to us here while his, health was not allowing him to travel this much, but out of his kindness and niceness, he accepted our invitation to come and visit us, and mashallah, he is here. Please welcome him with a good loud salawat.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم: إن الحسين مصباح الهدى وسفينة النجاة. وبمناسبة ولادة الإمام الحسين يوم 3 من شهر شعبان، لا بأس بالذكر بالصلاة على محمد وآل محمد. حسين صلوات الله عليه كما في الحديث الشريف سفينة النجاة. كلنا وشيعة علي نركب هذه السفينة بقدر ما نعمل ونتقرب إليهم صلوات الله عليهم أجمعين. وحينئذ لا بد من العمل، ولا بد من التولي الكامل والتبري من أعداء آل محمد. نسأل الله الثبات والاستقامة في الدين.
He says that he referred to a hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that Imam Hussein is the light of guidance and ark of salvation. Then he said, since Imam Hussein alayhi salam is the ark of salvation, so anybody who comes into this ark, he will be safe from sinking and drowning in anything wrong in this world. So if you want to keep yourself safe, you need to come to the ark of Imam Hussein, which means you have to follow him. Practically, we should be following him in our life. Everything that Imam Hussein wants us to do, we should do it. Imam Hussein doesn't want us to do, we should refrain from it. And of course, this is the time that we celebrate the birthday of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and this is a very blessed time, and this is what you are doing. So we need to do 3 things. Number 1, we need to love him the way that Allah wants us to be close to Imam Hussein, with love and compassion to Imam Hussein. This is 1. The second thing is that we should keep away from his enemies. Those enemies, we should do tabarra with them, means we keep away from them. Disassociate ourselves from those who are enemies of Imam Hussein. And those who are enemies of Imam Hussein, they are enemies of Islam and humanity. The third thing we should do is to follow Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Whatever he said, we have to follow him. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. May Allah bless you. Shukran Maulana al-Aziz Sayyidina. Thank you.
Jazakallah, Maulana. Okay, so first. Which judges? Should we, so what do you guys want to do first? Who wants to be a millionaire or the poetry slam first? The millionaire competition first? Okay, so let's go to the next room. Everyone who is 4 to 9, under 9, please go downstairs for the stage show. If you would like to continue on and stay here for the millionaire competition, that's fine as well. So let's go to the next room right now, and then right after that is going to be it's going to be a short Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and right after that is going to be the poetry competition. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. You can hear? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, so let's start. Who wants to be a millionaire? Can we form 2 different teams, boys versus girls? Is that what we want to do? Yeah, boys versus girls. All right. Everyone who is 9 and below, this is not a little kids competition, guys. Older kids can join as well. The older kids can join as well. This is not simple, silly questions. So if the boys the older kids want to join as well, the youth want to join as well, and then we are going to use the adults as lifelines. Okay, who? I'm loud.
They're loud. बच्चे नीचे नहीं बात कर सकते थोड़ा हल्ला right now we can do this
Oh, okay. All right. So who wants to go first? Looks like the girls are more prepared. The girls want to go first. Okay, let's sit down. I want all of you to come in front of me right here. Sit down and come in front of me. Huh? I'm going to tell you the rules. Boys, form a team and sit down here, please. On my right-hand side is the boys. Left-hand side is the girls. Let's sit down together. Boys, come back here and sit down together. Come back, move back and sit down together. Back further so that, we can visualize everything and then the camera can visualize. So can you move back a tiny bit more? Okay, so girls want to go first? Yes? Boys want to go first? Okay, let's see who can say Yali the loudest. Huh? What is that?
A coin toss.
Oh, okay. So, okay, my lifelines. Can I have lifelines? Do I have any medical personnel here in my adults? Oh, you got me? Okay. Do I have, we need Maulana for lifelines. We need people who, okay, so we need adults for lifelines. Where's Kazama Appa? She can be the best lifeline for, Fatima Zaidi is one lifeline. Where's Kazama Appa? We need her for a, should Fatima Zaidi be a lifeline or she should join? Okay, but lifeline means you get added later. You cannot be in the team. Okay? We need adults here together. Okay, yeah, Maulana is going to join us in a few minutes. So we need adults here who can be lifelines, inshallah. Okay, so let's start the team. Okay, so it was suggested a coin toss to see who, if the girls should go first or the boys. So anyone have a coin? Okay. Okay. So, all right. So before I start, there's going to be simple, easy questions, starting off with $100. Looks like it doesn't matter. Okay, anyone have a coin that I can? Oh.
Just how many fingers am I holding by my back?
Okay. They won. Okay. They won. Okay, girls are going to go first. All right, so the rules are you're going to start with 100. Huh? Who's here? Okay, Kazamapa is going to be our lifeline for. Oh, okay, so you can use. I can offer you a lifeline of a human being or a phone. So you will have the option of taking. Everyone's phone is going to be taken away. Adults, please take. Sakina, be responsible for taking all the phones away. All the phones are going to be taken away. Maulana is going to come later as a lifeline. We have adults. Oh, Sadaf is going to be a lifeline as well, who can be added later.
What's the time between answering a question?
Okay, all right. Okay, so we are going to start with $100, $200. It escalates that way. And then for each one, if you use up your lifelines, we'll have to count the number of lifelines each one uses so that the next team uses the same amount. Okay, here. Okay, all right. Okay, let's start. Loud Nare Haidari. Okay, so the lifelines cannot be used right away, all right? So we only want the girls to be cooperating and doing it together. Okay, let's start. Sahir, can we start the Who Wants to Be the Millionaire game first? All right, girls. Which hero of Karbala died in the dungeons of Yazid? Bibi Sukaina, Ruqayya, Bibi Zaina, Bibi Kulsum, Bibi Rabab. All right.
Right now, girls won the game, so the only answers that will come are from the girls. How it works is you take one question at a time. And if you take a $100 question, you get the right answer, you get to go to the $200, $300, $400. That's how you go up. Now, hold on a second. You miss a $2,000 question, $2,000 Nemat question, right? You will lose all your Nemats and you're out of the game. Done. So you understand what you're saying, relax and say it. Boys, I'm not going to repeat the rules one more time when you guys come. Again and again. We need to understand, one time you lose, you are going to be out of the game. The third point is you have lifelines. It's right there. It says 50-50, people poll, and the other one you actually just get the answer. So there are 3 lifelines that you have. You use them one time, they are done. They will cross off, you cannot use it again. So you have to understand the question. You will only get 1 minute or 2 minutes per question. Make a poll, get 3-minute timer for each question. Now, you need to get a leader who speaks for you and says, yes, this is my answer. Do we have any questions?
Once you decide to go to a question, you can lose all your points after you start answering that question. So decide to not move forward. That's fine. The game is over, and that's the level you remain at till the next team.
Okay, Sadaf has a question. Guys, if you have questions, ask right now. Yes, Sadaf. I think you will need it. Because let's do 2 minutes. 2 minutes is good? 2 minutes. Now, what? They want 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes is fine. Okay, hold on. Now, you guys, think of this. You guys decide to stop at 2,000. Okay, you don't know the answer, you stop at 2,000, right? So the boys will go. If the boys decide to stop, done. Then we will come back to you. If you want to continue and lose the points, it's up to you. Once you get the wrong answer, guys, you are out of the game. You can stop at a point and say, we're going to take a break. That is fine. But if you lose a point, you are done. If you get a wrong answer, you're done. And the next point is, I've played the game. If you say, I'm giving an example. You give an answer as Maula Abbas. They ask you, final answer? And if you guys say yes, that's when Sahir is going to click the button. So you still have a chance. Calm down, relax, one person speak, or else you will lose the game. Any questions? Yes, ma'am. Okay, yes, hold on. Any questions, guys? Okay. Sit together. Sit together and do it together. Everybody who wants to compete. Tell them to say the letter.
Okay, say the answer would be, if you want to pick whatever. If you pick, okay, let's see an example of this. Yes, what's the answer? Who's the spokesman here? Zaina's going to be, mashallah. Okay, Zaina's going to speak. Zaina, come up. What is the answer?
Bibi Sakina.
Bibi Sakina is A. Bibi Sakina. Ruqayya, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, Sahir, is that the right answer? That is A. Bibi Sakina, Bibi Ruqayya. That is the final answer. All right, you have $100. All right, next 200. Do you want to go to the next question? You want to win $200? Okay, yes, let's go to $200 question. $200 Namath. Do you want $200 Namath? Which year did the Battle of Karbala take place? MashaAllah, Zaina, but discuss together. What is the answer? What is the answer?
61.
61 AH, is that A? Number A, is that your final answer? Number A, final answer, sir. Is that the right answer? You've won $200 of Namath. 200 Namaths have showered down upon you. What is the next? You want to go to the next one? $300? 300 Namaths to shower down? All right, what is the question? Eating soil is haram. Only exception is the soil of Najaf, Medina, Mecca, Karbala. What is the answer? What is the answer?
Karbala.
Karbala, that would be D. Is that your final answer? D, is that the right answer? Yes. And you've won $300 worth of Namaths. MashaAllah. Now, you want to go to the next one? Yes, next one, Sahir. What is the next question? Distance between the shrines of Hazrat Abbas ﷺ and Imam Husain ﷺ is equidistant to the distance between. Is it the hills of Safa and Marwa, Khum and Mashhad, Najaf and Karbala, Mecca and Medina? What is the answer? What's the right answer?
Safa and Marwa.
Safa and Marwa, that would be answer number A. Answer number A is final answer? Yes, final answer. Yay! You've earned $500 worth of Namath. Would you like to continue on to the $1,000 mark? Yes, let's continue $1,000, sire. What's the $1,000 question? Who was Hazrat Abbas ﷺ related to from Yazid Lanatullah's army? Who from Yazid's army was from the same tribe, Banu Kalib, as Bibi al-Banin alayhi salam? Who was? The options are Umar ibn Saad, Hur ibn Riyai, Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, Shimr ibn Zuljoshan. What's the right answer?
Okay, Shimmer.
The answer from the girls is D, Shimmer. Final answer? Final answer. Yes, final answer. And that is correct. You got $1,000. 1,000 Namaths have showered down upon you, my dear girls. MashaAllah. Huh? Okay, let's huddle up and parents move back a little bit. Yeah, I know. I saw that. So, but all right. So let's have you can add more people to your team. But as this is going on, no. Older kids go around and ask older boys to join you. Okay, next question. Let's go to the $2,000 question. Okay, the girls want to take a break at this point. Boys, do you want to start? Oh. No, we gave them a chance of doing that. So, okay. I know the rules were explained. Continue. Go now. No. Oh, okay. No, let's continue on. Let's continue on in the essence of time so that we can go on to Poetry Slam. Okay. Next question, please. They want to go to the next question. Okay. The next question. Which country was Imam Hussein alayhi salam migrating to? Iran, Iraq, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia. Where was he doing hijrah towards? What?
D.
What is the final answer? Okay, I would like you to consult amongst yourself. Is that the final answer? Okay, D, Saudi Arabia. They said D, final answer. Would you like to use? Huh? Okay, Salvat, everyone. Okay, would you like to use one of your lifelines at this point? Did anybody else hear final answer? Would you like to use 50-50? Okay, would you like to use 50-50 rule? Would you like to use? Okay, everyone thinks you said the final answer. Should we lock that answer in? Is that the final answer? Okay, 5 seconds left. Is that the final answer? D, Saudi Arabia. D. They're going with D. Remember he had left Medina to go to Kufa. Where is Kufa? Kufa is in Iraq. But you guys made it till $2,000. So $2,000 worth of nemats have showered upon. No. That point stays on. Come on. We can't be that strict. Okay. All right. Let's go on to their game. Okay. Now the boys get to play at this point. So we are at $2,000 for the girls. Come on. Let's have that as a rule. $2,000 for the girls. Okay. No. It doesn't go zeros. It's $2,000. Come on. We can't be that strict. Okay, boys. We are going to the second one? Okay. So you did not use any of your lifelines, girls. You could have consulted, and you could have used the 50-50 rule, and you could have gone with... Okay, we started? Okay. How old? So this is the $100 question, $100 Naamat. How old was the youngest martyr among the heroes of Karbala?
Yes, it's our final answer.
A, 6 months, final answer.
Final answer. Let's move on to $200 question. All right, $200 of Naamat is going to shower down upon you. Who amongst the Panjatan was present in Karbala? Okay, consult. Don't be hasty.
A. Imam Hussein, final answer.
Final answer is A. MashaAllah, you've gotten $200 worth of Nemat showered down upon you. Now let's go to 3. Would you like to go to 300? Yes, let's go to 300. What was Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam's mother's name? Okay, mother's name. Was it Fatima bint Asad? Was it Fatima bint Muhammad? Was it Fatima bint Hazm? None of the above. What is the answer? Remember, you can use 50-50. Remember, you can use phone a friend. You can ask for a device. You can add. Why don't you have more people in your team, like older? It's only little kids. Don't you want older? Okay, how about use your powers of elimination?
C. Fatima bint Hazm, final answer.
C. Fatima bint Hazm, final answer? No, we're not using a lifeline. You're not using a lifeline? Actually. Yeah. Okay, C. Final answer. They already said C, final answer. Yay! Yes. Yay! Remember, you could have, process of elimination, right? Fatima binti Asad is the mother of who? Imam Ali. Fatima binti Muhammad is who? Bibi Fatima salamullahi alayha, mother of Imam Hassan and Hussein. So who's the only one left there? Process of elimination. That is also called Baneen, right? Her title is Baneen, but her real name was Fatima. Remember that? Fatima. Okay, now are you ready to go on to the $500 question? Yes, okay. Is your team consolidated? These are harder questions coming up, so remember, be together. Consult. Consult together, be together. Okay, next, $500 question, Nemat question. Okay. Okay, next, $500 of Nemat going to shower. Okay, in Holy Quran, how was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked us to pay compensation to Holy Prophet? Read Salat on time, love of Ahl Bayt, perform Hajj, give charity. What's the answer?
B. Love of Ahlul Bayt, final answer.
B. Love of Ahl Bayt. B is the final answer. Final answer. Yay! MashaAllah. You've earned $500 worth of blessings that have showered down upon you. Let's move on to the next question. Yes, what's the question? Huh? It does. There is. I'll show you. So it is the love of Ahlul Bayt. The ayat in Quran, does anybody know the ayat in Quran that talks about the love of Ahlul Bayt? She has the question about it. قُلْ لَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ أَجْرًا إِلَّا الْمَوَدَّةَ فِي الْقُرْبَى. Love of Ahlul Bayt is the... Okay, next. Next question. Answer is $1,000 question. Name of the horse of Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam. Was it 1, Zuljana, B, Buraq, 3, Ukhab or Ashal? None of the above. Consult together. Use your lifelines. Use the 50-50 rule. What's the answer? Use the process of elimination. Think about it. Process of elimination.
Yes. Okay. C. 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 Ukhab, Eagle or Ashal. Final answer.
They want to lock in C as a final answer. Final answer, C. Yay! $1,000 of Nemat has showered down upon the boys. We are approaching the same level as They won in the other part, guys. You got to give them that. All right. So you could have used the process of elimination, right? Zuljana is the horse of who? Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Buraq was who? Buraq is the one that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used in Miraj. Okay, for the next one. All right, $2,000 of worth of Naamat. Imam Hussein alayhi salam gave water to the army when they stopped them. Who was the commander-in-chief of the army?
D, her. Final answer.
Final answer is D. $2,000. That was a harder question. They had a harder question. No, rules. You will be slandered. Okay, that's not how you behave. Okay, but they won. They won. They won building the tower. They do not behave this way, boys. They won in building the tower. They didn't. Okay, next question. When we travel, our prayers are shortened. All the 4 rakats become 2 rakats. Where are the places or place we go that our prayers are supposed to be done fully as if we were home? Okay, is it Hajj? Is it Masjid-e-Kufa? Is it when we go to Karbala? Or is it all of the above?
D, all of the above. Final answer.
D, all of the above. Final answer. Final answer. Yay! $2,000 worth of Naamat have showered down upon you. Mashallah. Mashallah. $2,000 worth of Naamat. Keep going. Keep going. $4,000. 4,000. Who amongst the family of Imam Hussein alayhi salam was related to Yazid through his mother? Was it Maula Abbas? Was it Hazrat Qasim? Was it Shehzade Ali Akbar? Was it Hazrat Muslim ibn Aqil? Who was related to the family of Imam? Who amongst Imam Hussein's family was related to Yazid?
What are our options of lifelines?
Would you like to use lifeline now or save it for later? Would you like to do 50? 50-50 rule? Try to think. Why don't you try to use... Who's helping them? Who's helping them? The dads are helping them? No one's helping? Okay, audience, has the dad been helping? Okay. Would you like, now amongst the, do you want to try 50-50? Arrow option, skip the question. Okay, they want to use the arrow option and skip the... Maybe the girls can go another time. The girls can go another time. Okay.
Okay. Just to be safe.
Is it C?
I don't know. I think it is.
Is it C?
Okay.
C. C. Final answer.
C, the final answer. We'll let the girls go one more time, okay? Yes, it was Shehzade Ali Akbar. Maula Abbas, you already said, because you used the... okay, you used that as a lifeline. Okay. Okay. They used their lifeline. So their lifeline is gone. Their lifeline is gone. Okay. Okay. So your lifeline is gone, all right, guys? All right, next one. Would you like to go on to the next one? Okay, which hero of Karbala is this amazing quote from? I do not fear death. Death for Islam will be sweeter for me than honey. Who said this quote? Death is sweeter than honey.
B. Shehzade Qasim. Final answer.
Final answer, B. B as in boy. Mashallah. Mashallah. You've gone up to, mashallah, $16,000 question. 16,000 words of Nemat is going to shower down upon you next. Next. Mashallah. Next question, please. Next question. Which hero of Karbala said this amazing quote? Religion is love, love is religion. Religion is love, love is religion. Remember, heroes of Karbala includes okay, so what we are going to do is we'll have to give the girls another chance, all right, boys? Okay. If we give the girls another chance, then we'll give you one more lifeline. Yeah? Okay. We're going to give. Okay. Okay, what's your answer? And then we're going to give the girls another chance. See? Why don't you do 50-50? Why don't you do 50-50?
We'll get an extra lifeline back.
50-50, we'll get another lifeline back.
Think about it.
We'll
Think
give it
about
back.
it.
Yeah, we only have a few questions left. We'll get a lifeline back.
50-50. We want to use our 50-50.
Oh no. Oh my God, we had a big deal about to say C. Yeah, we were about to say C.
Religion is love, love is religion.
That's definitely Imam Bakr was pretty. He was alive at that time. No, he was alive, but he was like really young. He was really young. Wait, is it B? Is it B? He's using his phone. Let him use his phone. B. Dude, hide your phone. Hide your phone. Wait. He's using his phone. No, wait, how much time do we have left?
Fine.
It's D.
Yes.
Right. It's A.
It's D. It's D. It's D.
It's
D. Okay. D.
It's not D.
Yes. Imam Bakr, final answer.
No.
Exactly. Get right.
Remember, guys, we use this quote every single year in Bakri protest. Remember, the bottles say this from Imam Bakr because he's buried in the Bakri cemetery. We use this every single year. Yes. Yeah.
I saw it myself. You guys are getting answers from your uncles and dads. I think girls could get a chance. No. Girls are going to get it. Sahir, go back to game 1. Okay.
Let's go to the next one. Okay, next question. You want to move up to the next one? You haven't used? They said they'll let you go one more time, and that will give them one more. That was the deal that was made. They'll get one more lifeline because they'll let you go one more time. One more time, the entire time.
They will let you go one more time if you guys give them one extra lifeline. Hold on a second. You guys want to make a deal or you don't want to make a deal? That's totally up to you. No, you don't. No. We have to consult them. Talk to everybody. See if everybody wants to do it. Girls, unanimously, you guys want to give them an extra lifeline? Okay. You guys get one more chance of 50-50 if you let them go.
Wait, if we stop, are we still going to stay at 64,000?
Yes.
You have one more lifeline though if you let them go. So
Yes, and then are we going to keep the money?
keep the money. Yeah, wherever you stop at, that money you keep. Let's keep that.
Okay. Shh. Sit down.
If you go wrong, you keep the money before that. So
No.
no, let's do that. Let's do it. Simplify it. Yes. So if you want to continue going until you're wrong, that is fine. Okay. So you want one more lifeline with the. Oh. Let me read the question first.
No, we don't.
We read the question.
C. Aorta. Final answer.
Imam Hussain al-Islam states in Dua Arafah, "Oh Allah, I cannot thank you enough for the cloak of the chest holding the great artery. What is the name of the greatest artery in your body?" Aorta, final answer. Not the final answer, aorta. Yay! Aorta is the final answer. $64,000 worth of Neemat showering on you. 64. Let's go to 32. Let's keep going. 64. 64. Okay, let's go to the next one. Which hero of Karbala stated these words in his sermon? Verily, people kiss Hajr Aswad, and Hajr Aswad kisses the hands of my Maula. Consult.
A. Mola Abbas. Final answer.
A. Maula Abbas, final answer. Final answer, A. Maula Abbas. Yay! $125,000 question. Showers of Neemat is going to shower down upon you. Next question. Yeah, it's oh, okay. Okay. Next question. Okay. Which hero of Karbala stated these words? Those who were not created with Noor will never be like those created by Noor. This is, guys, you have one more lifeline left, or you can use a phone instead of a lifeline. Okay, do you want to pause for a little bit and let the girls go? They're saying if they can we do that? The break is possible? No. Continue on, guys. But do you want to use the lifeline? Do you want to use the lifeline? Use. Okay, you want to use the lifeline? We have lifeline sitting here. Kazima Appa as a lifeline for religious lifeline. Kazima Appa. No. Lifeline can be used for anyone. Lifeline. Since I don't see Maulana here, you can use it too. The same as. You can use a Kazima Appa lifeline. Would you like to use the lifeline of Kazima Appa?
Use a lifeline? Who do you? One. No, they're not playing right now. You just have that extra lifeline.
Read the question to if you're using the lifeline, let's read the question to the lifeline. Fatima, are you using a lifeline? Okay, you're using Kazima Auntie as a lifeline. Let's have Kazima Auntie come up and help them. Oh, Maulana is here too. Maulana is here too. Maulana is here too.
Zainab auntie, there's something on the screen.
It's not the answer, Johnny. You're just showing it. Chill out. It's not the answer.
Go and ask
What's happening? It doesn't. Guys.
Should we ask Maulana? I think for boys.
Oh no. Okay, so let's use. What do you guys want to do?
Whose lifeline are we using?
But okay. Oh no. I don't think he read. No.
We're running out of time.
Okay. Huh. You want it?
Yeah. Which one is it?
What is it?
B?
What is it?
Huh? D है ना? B.
Which one is it?
B.
B. Okay, B. Yeah, B. B. Yes, B.
Wait.
D.
No, what's the
D
answer?
sounds like a kid's grammar.
The answer is B.
B, yeah. B है sure? B.
The answer is B.
Yeah. You got the point.
Thank you, Maulana, for being the boys' lifeline. The boys have come to say thank you to Maulana. Okay, next one. $500,000. Which hero of Karbala is this amazing quote from? Oh Allah, what did he find who lost you? And what did he lose who found you? Okay, you can use a. You can use. You can use a. You can use a. How many lifelines have you used so far? Are we done with lifelines? How many have we had? Oh, this is the third lifeline and last lifeline. You will get 3 lifelines as well. Okay. Third lifeline. Okay. Third lifeline.
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 Kazima Appa, can you tell us? How did we? So they answered? Oh, automatic. That's the lifeline that gives you an automatic answer. That's that option. The third one that gives you an automatic answer. $1 million question, guys. $1 million. Which surah in Holy Quran was revealed marking the greatness of Imam Hussein alayhi salam? This is the $1 million question. $1 million question, guys. $1 million question. Was it Surah Farj? Surah Ali Imran, Surah Rahman, Surah Ahzab. Maulana is back. What do you think? But you don't have any lifelines left. Look at this. Look at the Quran question, guys. $1 million. You will be at the next level anyways if you choose. You will be at 5. This is your last question. If you want to take.
A, one of the above. Final answer. Yes.
Girls won! Girls won! Girls won! You lost everything.
No. They got $500,000. $500,000. Okay, let's go to girls. Girls. No. They got 500,000. Boys got $500,000. Let's go to girls now. Start up another game. They had 2,000. Should we start from the 2,000 mark? Can we go? Okay. Can we go from the?
We will play a game with the girls after this poetry competition. We will play a game with the girls after the poetry competition. We do not have time. Our judges are leaving. Please, girls, all of us, we promise we'll play a game after the poetry competition. That is not nice. That is not nice. Because that's for the winners. Yes. All the kids.
Poetry slam, everyone. Let's go to the main hall again. Sorry for moving you around. So we are going to have 4 judges at this point for the poetry slam. Let's start. Welcome to the next poetry slam competition, and I would like to invite Sister Anila at this point. She has written she has published a book, mashallah, on the two special hands, a very beautiful book, mashallah, and it is an amazing poetry written by her. So we'd like to start with her, and I would like to invite her. Jazakallah for coming over to our center and accepting our invitation.
Thank you so much. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This book starts with two little American kids like yourselves, but I'm going to read the part that the mother is telling the story of special hands. But when you get the book, or maybe your teacher you can read the rest of the book yourselves. I want to tell you about a man, the shining moon of the Hashemi clan. His name was Abbas. What a noble man. Abbas was a prince of the Arabian lands. He had two special hands. Abbas was kind. He was so sweet. Friendship with him was a pleasant treat. Abbas was handsome, gentle and humble. When they were at war, enemies would crumble. Abbas was tall. Abbas was fast. No one could fight him. No one would last. I want to tell you about those hands, about those special, powerful hands. He held the orphans, carried the weak. Helping the needy was all he would seek. Abbas's father, king of the people, king of the Muslims, fighter of evil. Ali, first Imam, chosen by Allah, adored by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu. Muhammad. Ali is love. Ali is the mind. Ali is everything to humankind. Chosen from above, Ali's our Mawla. Ali was born in Kaaba of Allah. Ali kissed Abbas in his little cradle. Ali kissed his hands for what they were able. See, dear believers, those were the hands, Abbas's special hands. Hassan loved Abbas. Hussein loved Abbas. If you are a Muslim, you must love Abbas. When Abbas was a teen, barely past 14, his injured father shared a painful scene. You must be strong, you must be glad, do it for Islam, my wonderful lad. His beloved father whispered in his ear, I've got to tell you my passing is near. My dear sweetheart, my gift from Allah, stay with your brother Hussein in Karbala. Years went by. Wicked of the evil, ruler of the thieves, nasty like his father. His name was Yazid. He stole the throne, called himself the king, needed Hussein's backing so he could succeed. Meanwhile, Hussein and Abbas lived in Medina. Thousands of letters from people of Kufa. We beg you, Hussein, they all pleaded. You must be with us. You are much needed. Imam Hussein knew that was the clue. That was what Allah wanted him to do. Followers of Yazid, sinful and insane, were ordered to bring the son of Ali, Hussein. Thousands of soldiers helping this evil stopped Hussein and all of his people. They ordered Hussein, you go to Yazid. If you don't listen, you will not succeed. We won't let you get to city of Kufa, nor we let you go back to Medina. Hussein wouldn't shake hands of the devil. Yazid, like Shaitan, was foul and evil. Family and friends with Abu Abdullah, all were rerouted to land of Karbala. They were exhausted. It was very hot, camped in a place by a river called Furat. However, The nasty, mean soldiers could wait no longer. They blocked the Muslims from getting water, hoping for surrender from thirst and hunger. Family of Hussein and believers in Allah were without any water in the land of Karbala. Babies were thirsty and women were tired. Some were even sick, burning like fire, yet bowing to Yazid, no one desired. 72 men, perfection defined, fighting for Hussein with Allah on their mind. Abbas was along. Abbas was along. He was 35. He knew very well the dark days had arrived. He was with Hussein, loving brother, holding the flag, the highest of honor. He held up the flag so high and so tight. It was for Allah and all the people's right. Days had gone by and the sun was too bright. Old and the young were dying in the fight. Cries of the kids, worries of the mothers. His brother in pain could go no farther. Suddenly Abbas heard his name was called by a man in red. Abbas was appalled. Shemr ibn Zaljoshan, that is who I am. Cousin of your mother, come on, my brother. Oh, Abul Fazl, don't be so proud. You're getting a chance. Leave that crowd. Bring your family, we don't mind. Abbas, join us. Leave Hussein behind. Abbas was angered. Oh, he was so mad. Ibn Zaljoshan, you are not a man. May you feel the wrath of Almighty Allah. You are going against Abu Abdullah. I am Abbas, servant of Allah. I am on earth for Muhammad sallallahu, third Imam on earth. Hussein, my brother, I will give my life. It is my honor. I am Abul Fazl, son of Murtaza. My hands are to serve the young of Mustafa. Little Sakina couldn't be tougher. Thirsty, she cried out, Uncle, some water. Hush, my little niece, cry no longer. I'm gonna fight them to get you some water. I don't fear them, he looked at the soldiers. Water for babies, these are my orders. And he picked up a bottle and jumped on his horse. He held the flag up and high, of course. Many came at once, they couldn't fight him. All were frightened of this strong fighter. Got to the river, he filled up the bottle. River was ashamed, Furat was troubled. Abbas was thirsty, he needed water. I cannot drink before my brother. Poured the water back into Al-Furat. River seemed to beg, drink, it's too hot. He hung the canteen from his shoulder, held the flag high, that strong soldier, glowing in love and Allah's desire. No one approached that radiant fighter. The evilest of men came up with a scheme, shared those thoughts to his horrible sick team. I cannot fight him. I am not the man. We will shoot arrows. That is my plan. Then we will attack when he is too weak. All of us at once, we have to sneak. We will take from him those powerful hands, Abbas's special hands. They attacked Abbas when he was too weak. Stole his right hand, they felt the mystique. Abbas with his left gripped the canteen. They took the left hand, oh, he held it with his teeth. No one's ever seen such a perfect scene. Flag had fallen and he had no hands. His blood boiling on Karbala's sands. Babies need water, all he could think. My niece Sakina needs water to drink. But they shot their arrows at the bottle soon. That broke the heart of the Hashemi moon. As Abbas fell down from his horse, he heard the Sayyida Fatima's voice. It's okay, my son. I am right here. I am with you now, Abbas, my dear. Imam Hussein wept, holding him so tight. You gave your hands to God and people's right. Abbas didn't care about his hands, fulfilled the promise to God and his dad. His heart was in pain, hurting so bad. Abbas was ashamed. Abbas was so sad. Abbas moaned and said, sorry, my master. I wasn't able to bring you some water. I beg you, master, my Mawla, my pastor, don't take me back to my niece and my sister. I cannot look at your sweet little daughter. Couldn't bring Sakina a little bit of water. Sighed and said Hussein, my back is broken. Tears said the words that weren't spoken. Abbas tried to pull away from Hussein, said Hussein, dearest, let me ease your pain. Please don't try to comfort my pain. Tomorrow, my Mawla, alone you remain. Holding me like this makes me feel better. Who will be there to hold you, my master? Imam Hussein asked him with his throat so tight. Tears were the only thing Hussein couldn't fight. All our lives you've called me your Mawla. Call me your brother, my thirsty sweet Saqqa. Oh, my brother, the last words he whispered. Abbas was gone. Then alone was his brother. But Allah Almighty gave Abbas 2 wings. Of all the heroes, indeed, you are the king. Thank you so much. Allahumma salli. Thank you.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي لا يبلغ مدحته القائلون ولا يحصي معه العادون ولا يودي حقه المجتهدون، الذي قصرت عن رؤيته أبصار الناظرين وعجزت عن ناته أوهام الواصفين. ابتدأ خلق بقدرة ابتداء، والصلاة والسلام والتحية والإكرام الرسول المسدد على المصطفى الأمجد أبي القاسم محمد. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم: زينوا مجالسكم بذكر علي ابن أبي طالب. صلوات. Respected brothers and sisters, Maulana and our honorable judges, and to my youth, the time has now arrived for our second annual Grand Poetry Slam competition to commence. And the 3 things that I can say right now are mashallah, alhamdulillah, and subhanallah. Mashallah at the amount of youth that have come out to recite such beautiful poetry for the love of our Ahlul Bayt. Alhamdulillah that I have been given this blessed opportunity to conduct this program for a second time. And subhanallah for all of your efforts, for the good deeds you have done. And I only pray that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you the strength, the tawfiq, the knowledge, and the good health, that you can continue spreading the teachings of the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam in the most beautiful ways in the future, inshallah. Based upon the submissions for poetry that I have received, I can safely say that I have read some of the most empowering, some of the most enlightening, and some of the most magnifying poems about the heroes of Karbala. And it made me realize that if the love of the Ahlul Bayt is so strong in your hearts right now, then I can only imagine the miracles you will do when you grow older and your love continues to increase as you continue to learn about the life story about the heroes of Karbala. So mashallah, this year we have a total of 18 participants, and without taking any much of your time, I will begin reading off and inviting our competitors with us. So before that, even though I am doing the announcing in English, because Urdu is our mother tongue, I also wanted to recite some poetry in Urdu as well. Abbas और हुसैन में क्या रब्ते नाज है, एक आईना है दूसरा आईना साज है, जिससे हो ख़ानदान रिसालत में रोशनी, ये वो कमर के जिस पे सारे कबीले को नाज है। हम उनके रोज़े अक़दस के गिर्द घूमेंगे, गम उनका भूल के फरते खुशी से झूमेंगे। नहीं है हाथ सलामत तो क्या हुआ खुर्शीद, मिले जो हज़रत अब्बास पाँव चूमेंगे. And as how our first participant, Brother Sayyid Haider Ali Jafri writes, even without arms you were brave, your loyalty to Imam Hussein is one to crave. With a loud salawat, please welcome our first poet, Brother Sayyid Haider Ali Jafri.
Assalamu alaikum and Eid Mubarak to all of you. So to start off, I'm going to recite in English, and by the end of this, I'm going to move to a little bit of Urdu as well. So Abbas, you are the light of all humanity. Our love for you will drive us to insanity. Without you, there would be no Karbala. Without you, there is no story to be told. Even without arms, you were brave. Your loyalty to Imam Hussein is one to crave. You are one of the strongest people in the army. You are the name that gives us all strength in our most tough times. Abbas, you are the beloved son of Fatima. You are so beloved that Zainab called you her own brother. To my Urdu section now. Wahi आवाज़ वही लहजा गुफ्तार है, वही तेवर वही हूबहू रफ्तार है, नुसैरी भी हैरत में यूही गिरफ्तार है, क्या अब्बास भी मेरा परवरदिगार है.
MashaAllah, Brother Sayyid Haider Ali Jafri, thank you so much for that beautiful recitation. Before I invite our next poet, I wanted to recite a sher about Hazrat Abbas. मैं अकेला हूँ जहाँ में कोई सानी न नज़ीर, मेरी ठोकर में ज़माना मैं अमीरों का अमीर, ये तारुफ भी अयां करता है मेरी तौक़ीर, मैं हूँ आकाए जहाँ और मेरा आका शब्बीर. हिम्मत तशना लबी जुर्रत एहसास हूँ मैं, हिम्मत तशना लबी जुर्रत एहसास हूँ मैं, सारी दुनिया मुझे पहचान ले अब्बास हूँ मैं. And as Sister Zaina Khan writes, whenever Hussein was in distress, a mere glance on Abbas's face would drive away his stress. Hussein cried, Wallah, I swear, the comfort I receive from Abbas I cannot perceive anywhere. With that being said, please welcome Sister Zaina Khan with a loud salawat.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So my title of my poem I decided was Loyalty and Abbas, always hand in hand. So here I begin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Once there was a Hashemite prince with strength, loyalty, and class, who is called Abul Fazl Abbas. She was a shield of Zainab and Hussein's spine. For Sakina, his admiration and love were divine. Whenever Hussein was in distress, a mere glance at Abbas's face would drive away his stress. Hussein cried, "Wallah, I swear, the comfort I receive from Abbas I cannot perceive anywhere." Abbas, the lion of Ali, the hope of Haider. Hussein knew if Abbas fought, Karbala would end the same way Ali ended Khaybar. It leaves me no wonder how Ali lifted that gate so high. Like in Karbala, Abbas made a hue, among his enemies, Abbas created a hue and cry. Oh, the tyrants, evil, wicked, and nasty. Do you even realize what your destiny would be if Sakina had thrown her mushk on the sand and instead placed a sword on Abbas's hand? Desperate and furious, when Abbas pulled out his sword with all his might, Hussein commanded, "Patience, Abbas, patience. You cannot fight." "As you wish, my master," was all Abbas replied. "Abbas, thy name is loyalty," Karbala cried. The oppressors rejoiced, blowing their trumpets they ran, gleaming joy from their faces, but they would never understand why the lion's head was on top of the spear while his hands on the hot sand. The only reason being, loyalty and Abbas, always hand in hand. Thank you.
MashaAllah, Sister Zaina Khan, thank you for that beautiful recitation. Before I invite our third participant, I wanted to recite a poem about Karbala. Karbala ke samne kya shay mina hai ए हुसैन, जाने इस्माइल भी तुझ पर फिदा है ए हुसैन. वो मिना था जिससे इस्माइल जिंदा बच गए, वो मिना था जिससे इस्माइल जिंदा बच गए, जिससे दीन जिंदा बचा वो करबला है ए हुसैन. And how Sister Sayyida Khan writes, people ask me what lessons I obtained from Karbala. I tell them to advocate. Advocate like Imam Hussein did for the Ummah. Please welcome our third participant, Sister Sayyida Khan, with a loud salawat.
Assalamu alaikum. People ask me what lessons I obtained from Karbala. I tell them to love. Love like Bibi Sakina did her Baba. I tell them to care. Care like Hazrat Abbas, who did not hesitate to bring water for Sakina. I tell them to stand up for your beliefs, like Zainab did when she exposed Yazid in his own palace. I tell them to advocate. Advocate like Imam Hussein, how he did for the Ummah. I tell them to unite. Unite like the soldiers who fought against a tyranny. These men and women of Karbala are not victims. They are heroes. They are the heroes of Karbala. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Sayyida Khan, for that beautiful recitation. Before I invite our next participant, I wanted to recite a poem about Karbala. करबला अब भी हुकूमत को बदल सकती है, करबला खार तो क्या आग पे चल सकती है, चढ़ के नेज़े पे ज़माने को हिला सकती है, चढ़ के नेज़े पे ज़माने को हिला सकती है, करबला मौत को दीवाना बना सकती है. And how Brother Mohsin Rizvi writes, oh, how I wish I could have seen. If only in Karbala I could have been, I would watch the lightning speed of Ali Akbar upon his steed. I would now like to invite Brother Mohsin Rizvi to come and recite his poem. Please welcome him with a loud salawat.
Oh, how I wish I could have seen. If only in Karbala I could have been. I would watch the lightning speed of Ali Akbar upon his steed. The thunderous blows of his mighty sword pierced veins of enemies from whom blood poured. Ali Asghar with his parched throat brought soldiers to their knees, an observer wrote. Qasim without his armor did fight, destroyed thousands with all his might. To fight with Hussein no one would ever dare. All alone was he left in complete despair. Without food and water, his throat so dry, seeing this even the desert itself would cry. In the end, Husainiyat would triumph and prevail, while Yazidiyat with all its wickedness would fail. But my heart goes out to that brave spirited knight, fighting without a sword. He moved like a bolt of light. Abbas was his name, and like a hurricane he came, dividing the enemy ranks to the left and right. He plowed through 1,000 soldiers with all his might. How Abbas, without lifting his sword, sent the enemies of Islam to their Lord. Dashing through the desert like a storm on a steed, made it to the river effortlessly in record speed. Never once did he consider taking a drop. With a mush filled with water, he would not stop. Moving toward the camp to quench Sakina's thirst, Abbas lit up the sky with a mighty burst. But the Hormlah shot the deadly arrow. As the water bag burst, hope turned to sorrow. Filled with shame, Abbas turned and stopped. With no water to take, his head dropped. Blows from swords cut off his hands. No longer could he fulfill his niece's demands. To the ground, the warrior of Bani Hashim fell, the greatest sacrifice for mankind to tell.
Thank you, Brother Mohsin Rizvi, for that beautiful recitation. Before I invite the next participant, I wanted to recite a poem about Karbala. Karbala कहती है इस्लाम का मैं यार हूँ मैं, पहले जंगल थी मगर आज से गुलजार हूँ मैं, मेरी खाक पे टपका है अब्बास का लहू, मेरी खाक पे टपका है अब्बास का लहू, इसलिए सारी ज़मीनों की अलमदार हूँ मैं. And as our next participant, Brother Sayyid Abbas Hassan writes, Karbala is our guidance, protecting Imam is our lesson, standing for true Islam is our mission, waiting for our hujjat is our passion. Ma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. I would now like to invite Brother Sayyid Abbas Hassan to come and recite his poem. Please welcome him with a loud salawat.
Karbala is our guidance, protecting our Imam is our lesson, standing for the truth of Islam is our mission, waiting for our hujjat is our passion. We learn the lesson of bravery from Mullah Abbas. We learn the lesson of loyalty from Ashabi Hussein. We learn the lesson of sacrifice from Imam Hussein. May Allah give us tawfiq to be loyal to our Imam, and may Mullah help us protect our Iman.
Thank you, Brother Sayyid Abbas Hassan, for that beautiful recitation. Before I invite our next participant, I wanted to recite a poem about Hazrat Qasim. मैं अज़मतों का सवेरा हूँ, नाम कासिम है, मताए फ़ातिमा ज़हरा हूँ, नाम कासिम है, शुजाअतों की तमन्ना हूँ, नाम कासिम है, क़सीम खुल्द का पोता हूँ, नाम कासिम है, किताब जंग में तरमीम करने आया हूँ, किताब जंग में तरमीम करने आया हूँ, तुम्हारे जिस्म को तक़सीम करने आया हूँ. And as how Brother Kumail Ali Razvi writes, Qasim's advance to the battlefield is like Ali on the day of Khaybar, Watching him advance towards them enemies run in asunder. I would now like to invite our next participant, Brother Kumail Razvi, to come and recite his poem. Please welcome him with a loud salawat.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone, and Eid Mubarak. My poem is about the 13-year-old hero of Karbala, Hazrat Qasim ibn Hassan, alayhi salam. Qasim's advance to the battlefield is like Ali on the day of Khaybar. Watching him advance towards them, enemies run in asunder. Death is sweeter than honey. He knows the taste of death. Shahadat is all that he's craving for, to join his beloved father. The sons of Azraq come to face him, thinking he's naive. Qasim sends them packing to hell, one after another. There's no armor on him, nor is there any headgear. Qasim is an army himself, restless to make them quiver. Azraq comes to face Qasim, covered in full armor. Qasim challenges him in just plain shirt, no fear. Qasim says, I want to be fair. So here's a little warning. Abbas, the lion, is my uncle, and my mentor and teacher. Do not think of us as kids. We're the children of Ali. Soon our little Asghar will laugh at you, will defeat you all with his laughter. How can Kumail write about someone who's the symbol of courage? Azraq gets dispatched to hell with one blow from this warrior. Thank you. Ignite Allah.
Thank you, Brother Kumail, for that beautiful recitation. Before I invite our next participant, a poem about Hazrat Abbas. आफ्ताब आए तो दरवाजे के बाहर बैठे, महताब आए तो दीवार से लगकर बैठे, महफिले हज़रत अब्बास की अज़मत को न पूछ, महफिले हज़रत अब्बास की अज़मत को न पूछ, आसमां भी अगर आए तो ज़मीं पर बैठे. And as our next participant, Brother Alija Hassan writes, shaking angrily before the enemy, the epitome of courage and bravery, the one who reached the peak of loyalty, he was none other than Abbas ibn Ali. I would now like to invite our next participant, Brother Alija Hassan. Please welcome him with a loud salawat.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. This is a poem on Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam. Shaking angrily before the enemy, shaking angrily before the enemy, the epitome of courage and bravery, the one who reached the peak of loyalty, the one who reached the peak of loyalty. He was none other than Abbas ibn Ali, a warrior so strong, fearless, and empowered. A warrior so strong, fearless, and empowered, whose thrust of the sword made the Yazidis cower. He could have killed the Yazidis in no time at all. He could have killed the Yazidis in no time at all. Yet, he became an example of subservience to us all. As he awaited death on the scorching sands of Karbala, he had looked around and cried for Abdullah. Husain ibn Ali had ran to his fallen brother, knowing very well that his backbone had shattered. Abbas ibn Ali was a legend, no doubt. Abbas ibn Ali was a legend, no doubt. His valor and faith were unmatchable, no doubt. He sacrificed his life for those oppressed. He sacrificed his life for those oppressed in order for us to help the next. Muharram comes and goes every year. We sit and shed hundreds of tears. But when Karbala rages all around us today, why do we seal our lips like the bystanders of yesterday? How many zakzakis and nimmers will we sacrifice? How many zakzakis and nimmers will we sacrifice before we wake up and realize our brothers and sisters are bleeding in vain from Yemen to Palestine to the Syrian plains? As we sit here and celebrate Abbas's life, let's not forget the cries of the orphans and the widowed wives. As the atrocities continue against our brothers daily, are we willing to fight for them like Abbas ibn Ali? Nare Haydari!
Thank you, Brother Alija, for that beautiful, beautiful recitation. Before I invite our next participant, I wanted to recite a poem about Hazrat Ali Asghar. तीर खाकर जो हंसी आई पुकारी हिम्मत, मकसद शाह की असगर ने बना दी किस्मत, अब न उठेगा ज़माने में सवाले बैत, कुफ्र ईमान को मैदान अमल बांट गया, बेज़बान जुल्म यजीदी की ज़बान काट गया. Before I invite our next participant, Brother Misam Razvi, he writes, "My father is not asking you for water. You have no idea of my power. If I just ordered, the clouds would shower. I'm the youngest Ali of Karbala." I would now like to invite Brother Misam Razvi to come and recite his poem. Please welcome him with a loud salawat.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My poem is on the youngest hero of Karbala, Shehzadi Ali Asghar alayhi salam. I'm the youngest Ali of Karbala. My mother has named me Ali al-Asghar. My father is the heart and soul of Payghambar. My grandfather is the hero of Khaybar. I'm the youngest Ali of Karbala. My father is not asking you for water. You have no idea of my power. If I just ordered, the clouds would shower. I'm the youngest Ali of Karbala. We are the true and strong pillars of Islam. You claim to be the followers of Islam. You may try, but you could do no harm. I'm the youngest Ali of Karbala. I may be the youngest in this camp, but I'll make all your hopes go damp. Islam will glow forever like a lamp. I'm the youngest Ali of Karbala. Don't perceive me as small juvenile. Bring on your three-pronged arrow in the meanwhile. I'll make you weak and cry with my smile. I'm the youngest Ali of Karbala. Misam, he won the battle with a smile. Hussein's little soldier proved them imbecile. Proved none of the path of truth is fragile. He was the youngest Ali of Karbala. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Misam Razvi, for that beautiful recitation. Before I invite our ninth participant, I wanted to recite a poem about Hazrat Qasim. ये वक्त अरसे महशर से जोड़ सकता हूँ, हयात व मौत के धारे को मोड़ सकता हूँ, हर एक जुल्म के खैबर को तोड़ सकता हूँ, बदन से रूह का पानी निचोड़ सकता हूँ, किताब फतह पे वन्नास लिख के आया हूँ, किताब फतह पे वन्नास लिख के आया हूँ, मैं अपने शानों पे अब्बास लिख के आया हूँ. And before I invite Sister Sakana Khan, she writes, his courage was stronger than thunder light. Patience and devotion is his greater might. He chose death over world and money because death in Islam is sweeter than honey. I would now like to invite Sister Sakana Khan to come and recite her poem. Please welcome her with a loud salawat.
My hero of Karbala is brave and strong. He follows the truth and rejects the wrong. He walked the path of humanity day and night. Command of Imam was his guiding light. He is young and charming like a shining moon. His wisdom can spark the darkest room. Thousands of enemies did not make him fright. He begged for permission to go and fight. Defending the Imam was his only goal. He sacrificed a body with a beautiful soul. His courage was stronger than thunder light. Patience and devotion is his greatest might. He chooses death over world and money because death in Islam is sweeter than honey. My hero is none other than Hazrat Qasim. These are the lessons I learned from him. To save humanity, one must fight. Always stand up for what is right. Love and respect the guide of Imam. This is the life of true Islam.
Thank you, Sister Sakana Khan, for that beautiful recitation. Before I invite the next batch of participants, I wanted to ask my youth a few questions to see if you were listening. So, mashallah, we've had almost 10 poems being recited about some of the most greatest heroes of Karbala and some of the greatest heroes in all of humanity. So what are some things that you have learned about such noble personalities through these poetic pieces? What are some things that you have learned about? It could be anything. It could be something that you didn't know before, maybe a characteristic about them that you found very empowering. But what is it about the poems recited about Hazrat Abbas, Bibi Sakina, Hazrat Qasim, Imam Hussain? What are some things that you've learned? Yes. To support each other, that's a very good one. Yeah. They sacrificed themselves only for Islam. What about from the boys' side? Okay. All right, so I will now like to invite our next participant, Sister Anise Hall. And in her poem, she wrote something that touched my heart dearly. She said, "Hear my Aunt Zainab, oh, hear her talk. Nothing was more gorgeous than what she had saw." So please welcome Sister Anise Hall with a loud salawat.
I am Ruqayyah, daughter of Nur. I am Ruqayyah, granddaughter of Batul. Grandpa Ali, hear my scream. Grandma Fatima, see my broken dream. I will tell great-grandfather Muhammad, Allahumma salli Muhammad wa ala Muhammad, the Rasul of Allah, that they killed little Ali Asghar in Daddy's arms. Hear my Aunt Zainab, oh, hear her talk. Hear my Aunt Zainab, oh, hear her talk. Nothing was more gorgeous than what she had saw. Here, my people, I want to talk. I am waiting for my Uncle Abbas to come. O Muslims of Islam, I will talk and talk. I will talk about the war of Karbala. Allahumma salli Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.
MashaAllah, Sister Anise, for that beautiful recitation. Before I invite our next participant, I wanted to recite a poem about Karbala. ऊंचाइयों से जब कभी देखा ज़मीन पर, करबो बला है अर्श पे काबा ज़मीन पर, करबो बला है अर्श पे काबा ज़मीन पर, करके तवाफ़ करबो बला कहते हैं मलक, करके तवाफ़ करबो बला कहते हैं मलक, है आसमान वालों का काबा ज़मीन पर, है आसमान वालों का काबा ज़मीन पर. And as our next participant, Sister Maryam Razvi, so beautifully writes, there are a total of 72 heroes. Some are young and some are old. All fought for justice, big and bold. They all sacrificed for humanity, but subhanallah, they all know their goals. Loyalty, trust, bravery, and love. Please welcome Sister Maryam Razvi with a loud salawat.
Assalamu alaikum and Eid Mubarak. There are a total of 72 heroes. Some are young and some are old. All fought for justice, big and bold. They all sacrificed for humanity, but subhanallah, they all know their goals. Loyalty, trust, bravery, and love. Mullah Abbas is the only name comes above. A friendship of a Habib, repentance of her. Pious Burer, Commander Zohair, and many more in their group. Qasim, son of Farwan Imam Hassan, who told us the taste of the death of Mu'min. Sons of Zainab and Abdullah, Muhammad and On, they both were pondering whole night how to get alam. Imam Husain's son, Akbar, who was really bright, whose death made the parents lose their sight. Alas, how could we forget Ali Asghar, the 6-month-old? His shahadat with the arrow left stone-hearted enemies cold. These were the characteristics of companions of Imam Hussein. Then just think how great personality would be of their leader Imam Hussein. Salawat.
Thank you, Sister Maryam, for that beautiful recitation. Before inviting our next participant, I wanted to recite a poem about Bibi Zainab. सितम के शोलों से आबिद को जाके लाई है, कमर पे बारे इमामत उठा के लाई है, अली की बेटी को झुककर सलाम कर इस्लाम, अली की बेटी को झुककर सलाम कर इस्लाम, ये दो इमामों को घर तक बचा के लाई है, ये दो इमामों को घर तक बचा के लाई है. And as our next participant, Sister Hiba Naqvi writes, yes, सितम के शोलों से आबिद को जाके लाई है, सितम के शोलों से आबिद को जाके लाई है, कमर पे बारे इमामत उठा के लाई है, अली की बेटी को झुककर सलाम कर इस्लाम, अली की बेटी को झुककर सलाम कर इस्लाम, ये दो इमामों को घर तक बचा के लाई है. And as Sister Hiba Naqvi beautifully writes, although her presence caused many to scorn, when she spoke, she was Asadullah. The words that were said caused a fire to be born. Please welcome Sister Hiba Naqvi with a loud salawat.
Assalamu alaikum. My poem is called Daughter of Asadullah. She looked and saw nobody beside her. All were perished on the sand. She rose to protect what her Jud had told her and what Hussein had died for on that land. Although her presence caused many to scorn,
When she spoke, she was Asadullah. The words that were said caused a fire to be born, and that fire shone bright through the Shia. What is Shia without Zainab?
Thank you, Sister Hiba Naqvi, for that beautiful recitation. Before I invite our next participant, I wanted to ask another question for our youth. And this question is open to the adults as well. So, mashallah, we have listened about the greatest personalities of Islam. And not only that, but we've also listened about their bravery, their courage, their sacrifice, and what they have done for the religion of Islam. So when you listen to all of these poems, when you listen to all these great attributes of such noble and humble personalities of our religion, how does that impact you to not only spread the message of Hussein, but also the message of Karbala in our generation? I know it's a big question, but what are some things you think you can do to help spread the message of Karbala? Ya Ali. You can say anything you want. It's okay. Yes. Write a book about it. MashaAllah, that's a very good one. Yes. Become president, of course, definitely. Before I invite the next participant, I wanted to share a story with you to signify the impact of what I mean. For example, last year in Muharram, I couldn't attend Majlis on Ashura. So my professor, I had to send him an email explaining to him about my absence. But I decided that why am I going to write a one-sentence email telling my teaching instructor why I can't come when I can use this as an opportunity to educate him about why I can't come, to educate him about who is Hussein, what he stood for, and how his message is still alive today. So I wrote an essay and I sent it to him. I wasn't expecting much of a response, but the response that I received is something that I still haven't forgotten. He was a historian. He studied history for a majority of his 4 years. And he told me that throughout my experience of studying history, I have learned and studied about many knights and many heroes. But I have never heard of a hero that would sacrifice his 6-month-old infant for the sake of Islam. So then he asked me, what is it about Hussein that still over 1,400 years now, his message is still alive? So that's why I encourage you, youth, whenever you have the opportunity, whenever you have opportunities like this, to come out and spread the message of Hussein, because the message of Hussein is what is keeping us elevated in this world, alhamdulillah. So now I would like to call our 13th participant, Sister Sania Fatima Heather. Please welcome her with a loud salawat.
Assalamu alaikum everybody, Eid Mubarak. My poetry name is called Heroes of Karbala. Heroes of Karbala sacrificed their life, happily went through under the knife. Heroes of Karbala, one was Hussein, to save humanity, he bared the pain. Heroes of Karbala fought with all their might, they were as bright as the moon that shined at night. Heroes of Karbala faced suffering, the enemies even took Imam Hussein's ring. Heroes of Karbala, how can you compare? Find someone equal, that's a dare. Heroes of Karbala are sweeter than a date, we shall meet them at heaven's gate. Heroes of Karbala are as cool as a breeze, presence makes their enemies wheeze. Heroes of Karbala, accept my wishes, I pray upon you, bless me with your riches. Allah.
Thank you, Sister Sania, for that beautiful recitation. Our next participant is Sister Zainab Kulsum Khatala, and she wrote something in her poem that inspired me a lot of what I can do more to spread the message of Hussein. You inspired us to never give up, even when your ears were torn. You told us to cry for your father whom you mourned. We cry for you, Bibi Sakina, and we will try to do more. Your legacy leaves a light, a shining path of Noor. Please welcome Sister Zainab Kulsum with a loud salawat.
Assalamu alaikum to you all. Shaban Mubarak. I wrote a poem about Bibi Sakina because she represents the Ahlul Bayt in many ways. Some ways are loyalty, bravery, generosity, honesty, humbleness, and patience. Bibi Sakina, you were only 4 years old. You faced the events of Karbala that were untold. You faced the fires of your tents, and you still stayed bold. You shared with us your patience, which was more than it was told. You inspired us to never give up, even when your ears were torn. You told us to cry for your father whom you mourned. We cry for you, Bibi Sakina, and we will try to do more. Your legacy leaves a light, a shining path of Noor. Salawat.
Thank you, Sister Zainab, for that beautiful recitation. Our next participant is Sister Zainab Abbas, and I wanted to share what she wrote in her poem. Heads high to the sky, flag high touching the sky. Our swords touching the sky, our shields shining bright. May we be remembered for our fight. Please welcome Sister Zainab Abbas with a loud salawat.
Assalamualaikum. Heads high to the sky, flag high touching the sky, our swords touching the sky, our shields shining bright. May we be remembered for our fight. The night is dark, but the moon is bright, like Imam Ali's horse that night. Will we always be remembered by the day of Ashura? We will always be heroes of Islam.
Thank you, Sister Zainab, for that beautiful recitation. We are running short on time, so inshallah, I won't take too much of your time. Our next participant is Brother Jawad Hussain. Please welcome him with a loud salawat to recite his poem about Hazrat Abbas.
Assalamu alaikum. Abbas the chief was loyal and brave. The leader of Imam Hussein's army had the courage to save. Born in the great city of Medina, the son of Imam Ali, loyal Chacha Sakina. The great Alamdar riding his horse far from the shores of the Euphrates water. Kind and compassionate, always trustworthy, never changed his bid. True to heart, never disobeyed Islam, free of the dark. Martyred on Ashura, Ya Abbas, still true to the Rasulullah.
Thank you, Brother Jawad, for that beautiful recitation. And now our final, but never the least participant, Sister Jannat Hussain. And she writes, daughter of Imam Hussein, when she slept on a dungeon floor, so sad she cried and cried for her father that had died. Even though she still remembered and cared, she was still treated unfair. Please welcome Sister Jannat Hussain with a loud salawat.
alaikum and Eid Mubarak. The Honorable Bibi Sakina. Bibi Sakina was 4, daughter of Imam Hussein, when she slept on a dungeon floor. So sad she cried and cried for her father that had died. Even though she was still remembered and cared, she was still treated unfair. She was suffering in dear, dear pain, but was very patient to the enemy's vein. Bibi Sakina was truthful and correct. In front of Yazid's army, she was a little speck. Yet Sakina demanded so much of respect, with very little life left. Bibi Sakina was never at rest. Losing her father, she was repressed. Although she was young and one of the best, now peacefully in the city of Sham, the Honorable Bibi Sakina rests.
We actually have 2 more participants. That was my mistake. I apologize. I would now like to call Sister Sakina Akbar to come and recite her poem titled The Almighty Hussein. Please welcome her with a loud salawat.
The Almighty Hussein. Hussein, you are great. Hussein, you are great. Hussein, you gave us our fate. Hussein, you expand every dream. Hussein, the light from your face always beams. Hussein, the light from your face always beams. Hussein, you were always most noble, so noble that you, Hussein, should only be known global. So noble that you, Hussein, should only be known global. Hussein, you were most courageous. The danger you faced was outrageous. The danger you faced was outrageous. Hussein, from your deeds we take so much pride. Hussein, one stride of yours is enough to stop the ocean's tides. Hussein, one stride of yours is enough to stop the ocean's tides. Hussein, if you stood on earth's highest peak, the whole world would say, Labbaik ya Hussein, and bow to your feet. The whole world would say, Labbaik ya Hussein, and bow to your feet. And when you, Hussein, speak, every bird on earth will joyfully tweet Hussein. Every bird on earth will joyfully tweet Hussein. O Hussein, when an enemy would turn against Allah, you would not smile, for only you knew the sinful person was less than a mile from Allah's punishment of exile. For only you knew the sinful person was less than a mile from Allah's punishment of exile. Hussein, you are Al-Karim, who is most brave. You can send the whole world changing with the goodbye wave. You can send the whole world changing with the goodbye wave. Hussein, you are most amazing. One word from you, Hussein, will send everyone gazing. One word from you, Hussein, is enough to send everyone gazing. And Hussein, you are most daringly daring. A spared disbeliever will shout after you're declaring that you only, Hussein, are most sparing.
Thank you, Sister Sakina Akbar, for that beautiful recitation. And now I would like to call upon our final participant of the evening, Sister Zainab Khan, to come and recite her poem. Please welcome her with the loudest of your salawats.
Assalamu alaikum. So our poetry is called The Heroes of Karbala. We hope you like it.
Can you come in the front? It would be easier. Just come in the front.
The heroes of Karbala fought for Islam. They were brave and loyal followers of Imams. For Islam they fought with noble hearts and the purest of thoughts.
The heroes of Karbala made history with no thoughts of getting power or money. The heroes of Karbala are so brave, the people of the world they will save. Imam gave them permission to go, but they stayed bravely to fight the foe. Their courage was high and their faith was strong. As followers of Imams, to heaven they belong. Where do I put it?
please recite one salawat for all of our participants. As MC of the event, I have to say how massively proud I am of all of my youth today who have come out and written such beautiful pieces in the love of our Ahlul Bayt. And for my girls, I only pray that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the wasila Bibi Zainab salamullahi alayha and with the wasila Bibi Fatima Zahra salamullahi alayha, may you all be granted the strength, the knowledge, the good health, the tawfiq, and the voice to become future zakiras of Bibi Zainab salamullahi alayha. And may you also, inshallah, carry out the message of Imam Hussein in the most beautiful ways, inshallah. And for my boys, I hope and pray that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the wasila of Haidar Qarar and Babul Hawaij, may you all be granted the strength, tawfiq, knowledge, the good health, and the voice to continue in being azadars of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and may you continue reciting the masahib of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. But ultimately, credits go towards the parents who have encouraged their youth to come out and recite the poems. And also, my dearest and most sincerest gratitudes to Bulbul Auntie and family for giving me the opportunity to host the program. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant all of the parents and Bulbul Auntie's family with good health, strength, knowledge, inshallah, and nothing but happiness. Please recite a loud salawat for everyone that was a part of this initiative. And now I would like to request respected Maulana Sahib to please come and distribute the gifts. Please welcome him with a loud salawat.
Maulana, if we can have your concluding thoughts, please, and we would like to honor our respected judges tonight. If we could give our gifts. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A'udhu billahi min shaitan ar-rajim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wa salatu wa salamu ala sayyidina wa nabiyina wa maulana abil qasim Muhammad. وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I have really no words to explain my feelings that I have seen you from morning. Many of you since 10:30 are here. These many hours, right? I was last night in Milwaukee talking in English for the community. Many youth were there. So I said the youth know only two words: boring and what? Fun. So it depends at what you, how you make yourself, feel something boring for you or something fun for you. It depends on yourself. Nothing is boring by itself. Nothing is fun by itself. So you made it fun. Dhikr Ahl Bayt, you made it fun today. So it shows that you are having fun while having knowledge, mashallah, learning, and also teaching. So the students became teachers today. They taught us who were sitting, mashallah, so many things. And you know what? Really, the parents, the teachers, the management, and especially Sister Kulsum Sahiba and her daughter, Sister Zainab, and Sister Sakina. MashaAllah, they did a wonderful job. And I can say that they actually distributed something that you cannot imagine today, what they have distributed already. What did they do? Can somebody just guess what they distributed today? Knowledge. What else? It's hard to really imagine, but I can tell you, based on a hadith. I can give you a clue. There is a hadith from Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, he's. See, the poetry in Arabic, one couplet of a poetry is called bayt in Arabic. And also bayt means house in Arabic. So bayt is house, bayt is a couplet of a poetry. Imam says, whoever says a couplet of poetry in our praise, Allah will make a house for him in paradise. MashaAllah, how many couplets of poetries? From these all, MashaAllah, kids. So, how many houses you have built in paradise today? And how many houses, Sister Kulsum, you really provided us to really have in the paradise, alhamdulillah. It's great. See, the feelings that you showed in your poetry is amazing. It shows your strong faith in Ahlul Bayt, but keep it, keep it. As you grow up, you will feel more need of Ahlul Bayt for yourself, for your family, for the society, for the community, and overall for the humanity. Today, humanity needs Hussein. The entire humanity needs Abbas. They need them. And they need the message that you are giving today in this premises, in this hall. This, as mashallah, amazing and very wonderful comparing by Sister Zahra. So she did a wonderful job. And हम ये कह रहे थे कि कुछ काम बच्चे ना बाप से बढ़ के कर देते हैं. अब माँ से बढ़ के तो नहीं कहेंगे अभी हम, लेकिन बाप से बढ़ के कर देते हैं. So I said it in Urdu, so you don't understand what I said, okay? You do? MashaAllah, you understand. MashaAllah. So she said this, that really we need to convey the message of Karbala to other people. They need it. They don't have it. They need this. It's kind of you giving water to someone who is dying out of thirst. The humanity is dying out of thirst. They need the water of the thirsties of Karbala. They need that water. That we speak the knowledge of Hussein and give them the knowledge of Imam Hussein. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all. May Allah have His mercy on you. May Allah give you everything you like and you wish in this world and inshallah in hereafter. May Allah bless you, your parents, your teachers, and everyone who participated in this beautiful event. It was a fun event today, and may Allah keep you happy forever. And may Allah hasten the reappearance of our Imam Zaman, Ajalallahu Ta'ala Farajuh Sharif, and keep us among his companions and his supporters, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you.
We would like to invite our honorable judges tonight to give a little gift from Maulana side. If we can have Kumail Bhai please come up, Kumail Rizvi. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali. Sister Anila, if I can invite you to come up on the stage, Anila Hall. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation and coming to our center. We really appreciate it that you read your beautiful book, The Two Special Hands, that inspires all of us. MashaAllah, her books are on sale if any of you would like to purchase it. Thank you so much. Brother Jafar Lakhani, if I can request you to please come up. Jazakallah for taking time out from your crazy schedule and your two little ones, and thank you. You're always there. Brother Nuran, Dr. Nuran, is he still here? I think he's been a judge, but Jazakallah. That's all. He left. No, Brother Nuran replaced him. So. Jazakallah, everyone. Sorry for the long night. Let's end with Dua Faraj, inshallah.
Let's stand up, everyone. All together. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
One last gift for our wonderful Fatima Zaidi. If you can step over here and receive your gift. MashaAllah, she has done an amazing job. We cannot thank you enough from the bottom of our heart. A loud salawat for Fatima Zaidi for all her participation. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa ajal faraj.
MashaAllah, Fatima is the best example for our youth of being bilingual. See how she recited in Urdu beautifully with no accent in Urdu and no accent in English. Beautiful. This is what I want all of our youth to be, bilingual, strongly, and it's easy for you to be. Be like Fatima Zaidi, mashallah.